Hey you guys, how's it going? Decivye here, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator tutorial video. ILS landing. You guys wanted ILS for the 747. You guys are gonna get an ILS landing for the 747. Before we begin this tutorial, I'd like to invite everyone to join my Discord server. Links will be in the description below. Go ahead as well and leave a like on this video and comment and subscribe if you haven't, as it really will help me out as a content creator. And by the way, this is not mandatory, but it's highly appreciated. I did set up a donation link to my PayPal. It's going to be in the link in the description below as well. If you guys want to support me as a content creator and just, support my channel, feel free to donate if you want. Again, it's not required, but the option is there. Description, link. Yeah. So I feel awkward asking that, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's proceed to the ILS tutorial here. So I'm gonna want to open my VFR map just to show you guys where I am. So we departed from runway 24 as usual in Manila, Philippines, and we're currently flying the downwind leg of runway 24. Now I'm gonna set up the ILS. We're still gonna be doing circuit patterns for my approach here, just the way I like it. And yeah, so I'm in downwind, and I'm gonna show you how to set up the ILS frequencies here on the 747-8. So I'm gonna move over to the FMC over here. So the FMC is the only way I know how to set up the ILS in the 747-8, and you guys, believe it or not, I had to spend some time because, like I said, I don't know the cockpit of the 747. I almost know nothing about it, but I had to spend my time learning this on my own, and there are barely any YouTube videos in this online. And originally I'm just maybe not looking well enough, but anyway, I had to spend most of my time tinkering with this on my own just to get the basics down. So keep in mind that this is going to be just pure basics, all right, just what we need for the landing. But you guys are gonna get 2 in 1 here: the ILS landing tutorial and how to set up a basic flight plan. So because we need that, right? So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on route on the excuse me. We're gonna click on route on the FMC, the RTE over here, and we're gonna want to set up a departure and arrival section, right? So for this specific video, I'm gonna enter Hong Kong as our origin. So I believe the airport code for that is VHHH. You should see that over here. Once you have that, we're gonna go ahead and click on origin, and you should see it pop up over here. Destination, we have Manila, which is the airport we're going to be arriving in. So the airport code for Manila is RPLL. We're going to set that on destination over here, and we're going to click this button. Boom. You should see it right there. Now, if we open our VFR map, we should have a flight plan. Boom. Right there. See? So that goes from Hong Kong. Do you want me to show you guys? Alright, I'll show you guys, whatever. That goes from Hong Kong all the way to Manila. Again, we're flying the downwind leg currently of our runway that we're gonna land, which is 24. Once we got that done, we're gonna go to departures and arrivals. So after you set the flight plan, you can see that departure is from Hong Kong and arrival over here is is Philippines or Manila, RPLL. We're gonna click on arrival, this tab over here, click, and you should see a bunch of options over here, right? So for this video, we are going to be doing ILS. So we're going to click ILS on the runway we want, which is ILS 24, right over here, and just go ahead and click that. Bam. Right? And once you got that done, we're going to select ILS 24, 24, and we're going to click on execute right here. Come on. It was working earlier. Alright, ILS 24. Select ILS 24. I'm going to route, and we're going to activate. There we go. Alright, that was a little bit embarrassing. Hope you guys followed there. So once we got that done, we're going to go back here, and you can see ILS has showed up. So we have the localizer over here, and then we have the glide slope over here, right? And we are currently at our downwind leg, like I said. So in just a few... Oops, that's the wrong tab right there where you meant to open the VFR map. So in just a few moments, you guys, we're going to see our pink diamond go up, right? And it's going to pretty much be the same procedure as the Airbus A320 from here on, because we have the ILS all set up and all. You know what I mean? I'm going to click on heading hold over here. That's kind of bugging me a bit. Change our view. There we go. Okay, so we're at 4,000 feet established, so I'm flying a 4,000 feet downwind leg, and I'm gonna set up the aircraft for our arrival. So I'm gonna bring down the speed. I'm gonna say about 180 knots for now would be okay. We still have takeoff flaps set. I didn't really retract that, but that's fine. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it there. We're close to stalling a bit. We're close to the yellow line, so I'm gonna bring the flaps down by one stage just for a margin, right? And yeah, like I said, just in a few moments, you guys, this pink bar over here is gonna start to rise up over there. And once the pink bar reaches about the first circle over here, that's when I'm gonna actually want to start to turn to my base heading. And we're traveling quite a distance from the runway, but you could see, yeah, we're still flying the downwind leg. I'm not doing anything fancy, you know, it's just a regular circuit pattern, but again, it's completely up to you guys how you guys want to set up the approach. The important thing is you guys set it up correctly on the FMC, right? And if you set it up correctly, you should be able to have these readings on your gauge over here. So there you go. Glide slope is starting to go up, so meaning we're going to start our turn to base fairly shortly. Pretty much it's just a waiting game from here, you know. Alright, you guys, our pick diamond has reached the first dot over here, so I'm gonna start my turn to my base heading. We're gonna select heading to 331. That's fine. It's 330, but 331 is really not gonna make a difference. And our aircraft is gonna start to turn to our base position. And once we pretty much reach the base position, I'm going to switch the aircraft from the heading hold or heading select. We're going to click on loc, just like in the Airbus, guys. So right about here, I could turn on loc, and as you can see, again, it varies from time to time. Sometimes it switches to approach automatically for me. In this case, it actually didn't switch to approach mode, so you could see I'm still on loc, and that's fine. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Basically, right now, the aircraft is going to capture the localizer, and it's going to line us up with the center of the runway, right? So just because it doesn't go to approach mode automatically like it did for me in the past, don't panic. That's completely fine. All right. We could turn on approach mode on our own, but right now we're gonna let the autopilot do its thing and line us up with the runway via the localizer. So there you go. We have the runway over here, and I think you guys can see pretty much we're lining up with the runway, and we're pretty much established on final approach. So I'm going to go ahead and close the VFR map. Again, we have visual on the runway. We have 4,000 feet set. And when do I actually click on approach? So you see this pink diamond? Once it reaches the center white line over here, I'm going to go ahead and just switch on approach mode, right? If it doesn't do that, you know, automatically. So we're approaching the white line over here. And I'm going to click on approach because it didn't do it for me automatically. So click, and you can see that the aircraft is going to descend according to the glide slope. So now, you know, we've captured the glide slope, and you guys will know over here by the indication, right? We have our speed set. We're captured on the localizer, and now we're captured on the glide slope over here, GS. Pretty simple, right? Now, all that's left to do is get the aircraft set up for our arrival, so I'm going to set our final approach speed to be about 150 knots is what I want it to be. And then I'm going to set more stages of flaps. Flaps 25 should be okay for now until we have to put the gear down. And actually, I do have the gear down. You guys, we've been flying with the gears down this entire time. So, well, gears are already down. I didn't even know. Wow. That's my bad. I forgot to put the gears up on departure. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's just this is just a tutorial on how to, you know, get by with the ILS system. Anyway, gears are down, so we're good. Let's go ahead and set final stages of flaps here. Okay, flaps set. And let's look at our instruments over here. Again, we're centered with the runway via the localizer. We're on track with our height via the glide slope. We have visual on the runway in front of us and can confirm that our instruments are correct. We have about 155 knots of our landing speed, which is fine. Just let, you know, auto throttle do its thing. And oh, by the way, guys, something I want to stress out regarding the auto throttle during your landing over here. It is very crucial, very important, right, that we switch off the auto throttle before we idle the levers, the thrust levers. Where might I find the auto throttle engage and disengage button? It's right over here. Click. See? This button over here, see? Disconnect auto throttle. So my auto throttle is currently activated, so we're going to continue flying this route. Excuse the lag there. I think I'm having some network issues, so it, you know, loading up the buildings and stuff. Hopefully my game doesn't crash here. Alright, we're good. We're good. Okay. So we got 150 set. Okay. We're pretty much good with our landing over here. Pretty much all that's left is to just, you know, land the aircraft. So enjoy this final approach. Alright, so guys, we're just about to make our landing over here. So I'll have my mouse ready at the auto throttle disconnect, and I'll have my left hand over here ready to idle the aircraft. Right about here, I'm going to disengage auto throttle and idle the aircraft. Touchdown, reversers. And we're slowing the aircraft down, manual braking. $70 knots. 60 knots. Reversers can come off, and now it's just pretty much manual braking. And we're gonna stop the aircraft over here, just right in the middle of the runway, you know. Just forget about other traffic, we're gonna stop right here. Alright, and there you have it, you guys. That's pretty much how to do an ILS landing, the basic ILS landing on the 747-8. I hope you guys were able to follow along when I was setting up the FMC. I'm sorry we had a little bit of a complicated issue back up in the air, but for the most part we were able to set it up and get it right. Again, I'm not really too used to the features of the 747-8 just yet. You know, we pretty much fly Airbuses, but you guys wanted to see it. I'm going to deliver it. So if you guys did enjoy this video and find it helpful, don't forget to leave a like on the video and make sure to comment. It will help me out a lot. And if you guys have not already, subscribe and join the colony. And again, guys, Discord link in the description below. And if you guys want to support me and support my channel, a donation link to PayPal is going to be in the description below again. Again, it's not, you know, it's not required, but it is appreciated. Alright, you guys, once again, take care, and I will catch you in the next video.